Let Russ cook. Yeah, it's time for an intervention. Now you're going to see a lot more hoodies and hats from me right now. November in Wisconsin. That's the way I live. But Wisconsin should give you the first clue. Being from Wisconsin, growing up a Packer fan, I have experience with this, and you might want that if you're Seattle right now. Now, this isn't going to be fun and happy for the fantasy football people. I apologize for that, but this isn't about fantasy football. This is about winning football games. And we're in a dangerous situation with Seattle right now. This offseason, Mike McCarthy was hired as the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. And Packer fans across the nation, across Wisconsin, they all laughed at themselves. And there's a reason for that. And that's because before there was let Russ cook, there was let Aaron cook. There never was the hashtag, there never was the fanfare, but it happened. Because in Green Bay, you saw Mike McCarthy start with a West Coast offense base. And as time went on, he realized, man, we got so many weapons. We got such a great quarterback. We can just attack and attack and attack and attack. And for a while, that was phenomenal. But it has the same effect as reading your own press clippings. You see these big splash plays. You see these gash plays all over the field. And you just want to keep calling them over and over and over again because every play is going to be 20 yards. That's just not the way it works. And especially what you've seen in the last 2-3 years in the NFL, where scheming something simple for your quarterback has had so much success across the league. Letting Russ cook in this climate is a bad idea. Not for fantasy football, not for Russell's stats, for winning football games. And there's a number of things that you're starting to see that echo McCarthy. The run game, there's less of it. The misdirection, there's less of that too. The screen game, that's going away. And all these little shots, all these little setup plays are the body blows that keep a defense off balance. These are the body blows that keep you on schedule against the chains, that open up your playbook on third down. These are the plays that make you unpredictable. And Seattle's becoming predictable. Now with Green Bay, you saw that the running game went away. You saw that, the screen game, the misdirection game went away, and it became vanilla. And you started hearing these crazy things come out of press conferences, like reporters asking Aaron Rodgers, why did you guys struggle so much today? And he said, well, they played cover two. Well, they played cover two. That's baffling. They played cover two, so our offense died. Look at Seattle. An example from this year, Seattle was shut out by Minnesota in the first half. Why? They were trying to play too direct. They were trying to play too far upfield. When they rolled things back and tried to hit the intermediate more and tried to stretch them horizontally more, had no problem scoring. And they put themselves in harm's way in that game. They ended up winning it at the end because Russell's amazing. But they still put themselves in harm's way. And that's what you're seeing consistently with Seattle over the course of this season. Let Russ cook. 6 less carries for running backs a game. The last 3 games, it's been declining more and more and more. Oh, they don't have Carson. It doesn't matter. It's about the looks of it. It's about the optics. It's about running the ball to set up the play action. It's about running the ball to stay balanced. It's about stopping a defense from teeing off on you. It doesn't matter if you get 3 yards. You have to stay balanced with this offense because the best part of Seattle and Russell is still the big shots downfield. And defenses simply don't give you those shots. They make you earn them. You got to take the body blows to earn the deep shots. On top of that, Seattle last year was one of the top 10 teams in the league in time of possession. Now they're one of the bottom 10. It's another aspect of this that's tipping the wrong way for Seattle. And a big reason for that is the Tebow effect. And what's the Tebow effect? It's if you possess the ball, if you pound the ball and you play good defense, you make it easier on your defense because you're keeping the ball away from them. Bad defenses can be salvaged by a possession offense. And Seattle is not interested in that this year because they're interested in let Russ cook. Lockett's amazing. DK's amazing. They have the talent to do high octane things, but their defense needs to be protected. And you need to do that by establishing the run game and consistently staying ahead of the chains and controlling the game. Flash over substance. From a Green Bay Packer fan to a Seahawks fan, we've seen in Green Bay what happens when you go flash over substance. It works and then it stops. And if you stay on that same path, the defenses just keep hammering you and hammering you and hammering you because you're predictable. Compound this one step further. Everything Seattle has done has been to build run block first offensive linemen into this group. Their third round pick of Damian Lewis, he's a monster in the run game, not very good in the pass game. And that's who Seattle is. And as much as you want to let the quarterback shine, he's going to shine brightest when less is more. He's going to shine brightest when it's balanced, when teams can't tee off on him. And Seattle has a choice. Do they want Russ to cook or do they want Russ to win? Look at Green Bay. They won 10 games 2 times and 12 games 1 time in the last 6 years prior to LaFleur. His first season, 13-3. This season, they're 7-2. Why? Because balance. Because they control the game with their offense. Because they can protect their defense. Because they're going for substance over flash. Be careful about being too pretty, Seattle. After all, this is football. Love you guys. We need you. Stay strong, and I'll see you on the other side.